Okay, everyone, let's take a look at Chapter 4 PLC hardware. PLCs require less space and are easier to modify than hardware controlled components. Regardless of the form factor, all PLCs have 5 common sections. These sections are the input section, output section, power supply, central processing unit or CPU, and programming device or port. PLC input sections have LEDs that indicate an input device is sending a signal to a specific address of the input section. The internal circuitry of the PLC input section converts signals to the voltage level required by the CPU, and the internal circuitry of an output section converts signals from the CPU to the voltage levels required by output devices. PLC output sections have LEDs that indicate when the CPU sends a signal to a specific address of the output section to turn on an output component. Power supplies converts the supplied voltage to a voltage level that the CPU and other electronic circuits can use. The CPU compares input signals to the stored PLC program in order to turn output components on and off. Integrated programming devices provide a convenient way to access a PLC program without additional hardware. However, making any program changes with an integrated keypad can be time-consuming. Handheld programming devices can copy, store, and transfer PLC programs to multiple PLCs that have the same type of programming. However, viewing and editing programs is still limited. Operator interface panels allow access to PLC programs and operations similar to PC access but with slightly limited capabilities. PCs are the most common programming devices used with PLCs but require specific interface cables and connectors specific to a PLC family and manufacturer. The size of a PLC is determined by the number of input and output terminals on the PLC. Typically, fixed PLCs are used in small applications that require only a couple of sensors or switches and where space is limited. Modular PLCs are made up of individual sections that can be added to a PLC to expand the PLC's input, output, and power capabilities for almost any application. Memory in a PLC is used for program files that contain the user PLC program and data table files, which contain the status of inputs and output, timer presets and accumulated values, counter presets and accumulated values, and other program instruction values. The standard unit of memory for a PLC is the 16-bit word. A bit is the smallest unit of memory. The operating cycle of a PLC runs continuously and sequentially while data tables are updated as inputs and outputs change state. Alright everyone, that was it for that chapter. The next chapter will be Chapter 5, PLC Programming Instructions. I'll see you over there.